wind slips between the leaves and silver scattered lines. Shadows loosen on the ground as day begins to climb. Branches hold the rising glow, quiet, tall and wide. Every breath feels softer here with nothing left to hide. Leaf by leaf, the dark grows thin. I step a little deeper in a forest full of light all around. Not a blaze across the sky, but on the ground, through every root, through every height, I'm standing in a forest full of light. Wind moves like a gentle hand across the emerald air. Dust and gold in silent dance, floating everywhere. Old thoughts fade between the trees, they don't need to stay. Even silence feels awake in a brighter way. Step by step, calm and slow, let the hidden colors show. A forest full of light, warm and near. Not because the night has gone, but less of fear. It finds the cracks where doubts would hide and fills them up with light. No thunder rolling overhead, no sudden break of dawn. Just steady beams through woven leaves, carrying me on. A forest full of light, clear and wide. Not outside, but inside. Through every hush, through every night, I carry home that forest full of light. Leaves and light, breeze and bright. Silver tapping on the roof, soft against the night. Not a storm, not crashing through, just quiet, steady light. Windows blur with fragile lines, rhythm on the pane. Every drop a gentle note, calling out my name. Listen close, hear it say, winter's fading far away. The sound of spring rain falling slow, not a thunder breaking wide, but letting go. It hums the earth, it sings the plain, the sound of spring rain. Ooh, 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 ooh. Footsteps soften on the street, under muted skies. Even silence leans to hear as the frost unties. Hidden roots beneath the soil, drink the tender tone. Somewhere green begins to rise from what was stone. drop by drop, clear and thin, let it in. Ooh, sound of spring rain, soft and wide. Not because the sun has come, but a light inside. It finds the cracks where cold had lain and gently warms the earth again. No lightning tearing through the dark, no sudden break of day, just steady music on the ground, washing gray away. The sound of spring rain, warm and bright, not a blaze across the hills, but kinder light. It falls and falls again, again, and softly says, begin. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The sound of spring rain. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. On the roof, on my skin. Raindrops tapping on the roof, soft but never late. Little echoes on the glass, keeping steady pace. Streetlights shimmer on the road, silver lines that sway. Every drop a counting beat, carrying the gray. Tap and fall, low and plain. There's a rhythm in the rain, a rhythm in the rain. Soft and slow, not a storm that breaks apart, but letting go. Beat by beat, it calls my name. There's a rhythm in the rain. Footsteps blurring puddled light, breathing with the sound. Even silence starts to move when the drops come down. Old thoughts fade between the notes, washed along the street. Every falling silver line finds a steady beat, cool on skin, warm within. Let the rhythm begin, the rhythm in the rain, warm and wide, not because the dark is gone, but light inside. Through every hush, through every strain, there's a rhythm in the rain. No thunder crashing overhead, no lightning in the sky, just quiet drums on city roofs passing softly by. A rhythm in the rain, clear and bright, not a blaze across the dawn, but kinder light. It falls and falls again, again, and I move with the rhythm in the rain. it everywhere.
Soft tap, slow sound,
Warm walls,
all around. A gentle cafe rain,
fall slow. Cold outside the window, warm below.
every drop, soft refrain. I stay a while in cafe rain. Pages turning one by one, time begins to bend. Ended laughter in the back fades and blends. Even thoughts that used to rush move in softer lines, like the rhythm on the roof, keeping time.
Sit and breathe.
Let it flow, no need to go. A gentle cafe rain, warm and light. Not a storm that shakes the sky, but feels just right. Through every hush,
Through every pain,
there's peace inside this gentle rain.
no thunder rolling overhead.
No lightning through the blue,
Just steady silver on the glass and quiet coming through.
a gentle cafe rain, soft and wide. Storm outside the window, calm inside. In every breath,
In every vein,
I find my place in cafe rain.
steam and sound.
Yeah.
Rain comes down. A low refrain against the glass, slow footsteps as it passes. Nothing sharp, nothing wild, just a quiet, patient child. It doesn't ask to be heard, still every drop is a word. Rain hums softly through the gray, a tender rhythm at the edge of day. It settles gently, then moves through me. Rain hums softly. The room grows warmer in the sound, like comfort falling down. Old thoughts loosen from their hold as the steady notes unfold. No flashing light, no crashing sky, just a lullaby. Rain hums softly on my skin, a silver murmur drawing me in. It lingers lightly, then sets me free. Rain hums softly. If the quiet fades too soon, if the clouds reveal the moon, I will keep that subtle tune in my room. Rain hums softly, clear and low. Not a storm that shakes the ground, but a pulse I've come to know. still my own. A thin line drawn across the day between the cold and change. I stand where hesitation stays and feel it start to sway. No signal flare, no guiding sign, just this moment mine. Step into spring, one breath ahead, leaving the frost behind my back with quieter thoughts instead. It isn't loud, it isn't grand, it isn't grand, just taking my own hand. Hold out loosens at the seam where I used to pause. A softer courage gathers pace without applause. No perfect plan, no map to bring, just entering. Step into spring, slow and sure, not chasing brighter skies, just opening a door. The air feels thin, then suddenly it feels like me. If the chill should brush my sleeve, if I almost choose to leave, I will stay another beat on my feet. Step into spring, clear and wide. Not a season I must prove, but a shift I feel inside. No rush to run, no need to cling. I step into spring, forward softly. I've walked through colder days, carrying more than I would show, smiling like I always do while when I moved in slow. There were words I never said, dreams I set aside, waiting for a better time to let them step outside. No more waiting, no more maybe. This spring for me, I let it be. Not who I was supposed to be, but who I feel underneath. No borrowed line, no apology. This spring is for me. I kept the quiet parts of me hidden in the gray, afraid to want too much, afraid to choose my way. But something in the air says I can start again. Not louder than before, just truer than I've been. No grand promise, just honesty. This spring for me, I set it free. Every small and fragile dream that still believes spring for me, I choose to see. Hope is not a distant thing, it's growing quietly. Not for applause, not to be seen. This spring is for me. Clouds gather light and thin over quiet streets. Silver drops on window glass, soft at my feet. Winter lingers in the air, but not the same. Something tender in the gray, whispers change. Drop by drop, slow and clear. Cold grows lighter here. A gentle rain to start spring, falling slow. Not a storm that breaks apart, but letting go. It washes through everything. A gentle rain to start spring. Branches dark against the sky hold a hidden green. Earth beneath the steady fall breathes unseen. Footsteps softer on the road, shadows turning thin. Even frost along the edge begins to thin. Cool on skin, warm within, let it begin. A gentle rain to start spring, soft and white. Not because the sun has come, but light inside. It finds the cracks where frost had been and opens up to let spring in. No thunder rolling overhead, no lightning to declare. Just quiet water on the ground, clearing winter air. A gentle rain to start spring, warm and bright. Not a blaze across the hills, but kinder light. It falls and falls on everything and softly says, begin. A gentle rain to start spring. Rain on glass, spring at last. Do 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 do. Healing, carrying the night longer than you planned. Shadows resting on your shoulders, heavier than your hands. Windows closed against the wind, curtains drawn too tight. Still a light of silver, leaning Better days are growing, I know. But all at once, not fast, not loud, but slow through every tear, through every drown. Better days are coming. The scar you tried to hide caught a little shine. Every step you thought was lost was drawn the line. You don't need a perfect sky or answers all at once. Just the courage of this breath inside your lungs. Breathe in, lift your face, you're ready on your way. Better days are coming so near, not because the dark is gone, but let's hear through every fall, through every hum. Better days are clouds roll in, even if the night feels long. You've already walked so far. You are strong. Light doesn't shout, it slowly finds the open mind. Better days are coming. We rise, though they break through the night. Open eyes, step by step we overcome. Better days are coming, coming, coming. Rain runs down the window pane, silver soft and slow. Streetlights blurring watercolor on the road below. Steam is rising from my cup, warm against my face. Nothing urgent in this hour, just a quiet space. Tap on glass, heat in hand, two small worlds where I stand. Coffee and falling rain, side by side, cold outside the window, warm inside, every drop, soft refrain, coffee and falling rain. Cars drift by in muted lines under gray blue skies. Even time feels gentler now as the daylight sighs. Old thoughts melt into the steam, fade without a fight. Every sip and every drop feels just right. Cool air, soft chair, I just sit and stare. Coffee and falling rain, low and bright. Not a storm that shakes the sky, but quiet light. In every breath, in every vein, there's comfort in falling rain. No thunder breaking through the calm, no lightning tearing through, just steady rhythm on the roof and something true. slow, not a perfect kind of day, but letting go. Through every hush, through every strain, I find my peace in falling rain. Steaming sound all around. Rain against the window pane, soft and silver gray. Nothing asking to be fixed, nothing to explain. Streetlights blurring quiet lines, night without a name. Every drop a steady pulse, whispering the same. I don't speak, I don't move, I just let it flow through. Listening to the rain fall slow, not a storm to break the dark, but letting go in every drop, in every refrain. I find myself listen to the rain. Old thoughts drift like passing cars, fading down the street. Even silence feels alive under tapping feet. I don't chase tomorrow now, I don't chase the past, just the rhythm on the glass, holding fast. Cool outside, warm within, breathing in. Listening to the rain, soft and wide, not because the night is gone, but calm inside. It finds the cracks where doubt had lain and gently hums again and again. No lightning splitting open skies, no thunder rolling loud, just steady notes above my head. A quiet silver cloud. Listen to the rain, clear and low, not a miracle in sound, but letting flow through every hush, through every strain. I come alive, listening to the rain. On the glass, I breathe. Rain against the window pane, soft and silver gray. Nothing asking to be fixed, nothing to explain. Streetlights blurring quiet lines, night without a name. Every drop a steady pulse, whispering the same. I don't speak, I don't move, I just let it flow through. Listening to the rain fall slow. Not a storm to break the dark, but letting go. In every drop, in every refrain, I find myself listening to the rain. Old thoughts drift like passing cars, fading down the street. Even silence feels alive under tapping feet. I don't chase tomorrow now, I don't trace the past, just the rhythm on the glass, holding fast. Cool outside, warm within, breathing in, listening to the rain, soft and white, not because the night is gone, but calm inside. It finds the cracks where doubt had landed and gently hums again, again. No lightning splitting open skies, no thunder rolling loud, just steady notes above my head, a quiet silver cloud. Listening to the rain, clear and low, not a miracle in sound, but letting flow through every hush, through every strain. I come alive, listening to the rain on the glass I breathe. Raindrops tracing window lines, silver soft and thin. Streetlights blur and watercolor, night is folding in. Every tap on rooftop tin finds a steady tone, like a quiet orchestra playing on its own. Drop by drop, low and small, hear the rhythm under. Oh, music under rainfall, soft and slow. Not a song that fills the sky, but down below. In every drop, in every call, there's music under rainfall. Footsteps fading in the mist echo through the street. Puddles shimmer, catching light at my tired feet. Even silence bends to listen, even shadows sway. Something in the falling sound washes gray away. Cool on skin, warm within, let the music begin. Music under rainfall, warm and clear. Not a storm that shakes the ground, but drawing near. It hums the earth, it holds it all. There's music under rainfall. just steady notes on empty roads, passing softly by. Music under rainfall, bright and low, not a blaze of sudden light, but gentle glow through every hush, through every wall. There's music under rainfall. Rain and tone all alone. Raindrops on the window glass, keeping steady time. Fingers resting on the keys, tracing simple lines. Gray light leaning on the room, soft against the floor. Every note I let go feels like something more. Tapping tones side by side, storm outside, I stay inside. Playing while it rains, soft and slow. Not a song to fill the sky, but down below, every chord eases a strain. I keep playing while it rains, playing while it rains, while it rains. There's no above me bass for making make a room. Every chord eases a strain. I keep playing while it rains. Puddles shimmer in the street, blurring passing cars. Melody between the drops, reaching quiet hearts. I don't rush the rising sound, I don't force the change. I just let the rhythm move through the rain. Cool air, warm keys, simple harmonies. Playing while it rains, low and bright. Not a thunder breaking through, but gentle light. In every hush, in every refrain, I find my way while it rains. Playing while it lays, while it rains. There's no in every maze from made away the way. Every chord eases a strain. I keep playing while it rains. No need for perfect weather, no need for open skies. Some songs are born in silver days under muted lights. Playing while it rains, warm and wide. Storm outside the window, calm inside. Every drop, soft refrain. I keep playing while it rains, playing while it rains, while it rains. Slowing every trace from ankle way low. Every chord eases a strain. I keep playing while it rains. Rain and sound all around. Rain outside the window pane, silver on the street. Street lights blur in watercolor under tapping feet. Clouds hang low above the roofs, gray against the sky. Every drop keeps falling down without asking why. Cold air on the glass, but something warm in my chest. Rain outside, music within, drops on the roof, a song under skin. The world feels heavy, but I don't give in. There's rain outside and music within. Puddles ripple candle in the dark, soft and out of sight. Every echo on the road fades into the night. But beneath the quiet storm, a gentle tone begins, low and steady, warm and small. It rises from within. Let it play, let it spin, the quiet rhythm under skin. Rain outside, music within, not a shout, but a steady hymn. Through every doubt, through every din, there's rain outside and music within. No thunder needs to break the sky, no lightning has to shine. The brightest sound I've ever known is the one that's mine. Rain outside, music within, cold on the glass, but warmth under skin. The storm may fall again, again. There's rain outside, but music within. Rain falls, music stays. Rain running down the window, silver on the street. Wetted cars and watercolor, soft beneath my feet. Coffee warm in both my hands, steam against my face. Nothing else I need right now, just this little space. Cold outside, warm inside, no place to hide. Rain, coffee and me, that's enough. Gray sky, wooden table, simple stuff. No big plans, no grand decree, just rain, coffee and me. Pages turning slow and low, time begins to bend. Every drop a steady hum that doesn't need to end. Both thoughts fade into the steam, drift without a fight. Even silence feels alive in this light. Sit and breathe, let it be, just being coffee and me, soft and slow. Storm outside the window, gentle glow. In this room I feel free with rain, coffee and me. No thunder breaking through the calm, no lightning in the sky, just steady rhythm on the roof passing by. Rain, coffee and me, warm and white. World outside is moving, I stay inside. Nothing missing, nothing to be, just rain, coffee and me. knocked against the grate. Silver fingers on the glass wouldn't go away. The winter's still inside the room, coil along the floor. Then a rhythm at the door I hadn't heard before. Knock by knock, low and plain, calling through the rain. Spring knock with rain, soft and slow. Not a shout across the sky, but letting me know through every drop, through every pain. Spring knocked with rain. Clouded streets and blurred street lights, breathing under mist. Hidden green beneath the bark, waiting to exist. I didn't see the moment turn, didn't hear a bell. Just water riding on the air, a quiet spell. Cool on skin, warm within. Something opens from under thin. Spring knock with rain, clear and near. Not because the sun had come, but less of fear. It found the cracks where frost had lain and gently stepped inside the rain. No thunder breaking down the sky, no lightning to proclaim. Just steady hands on quiet doors, whispering my name. Spring knocked rain, warm and bright. Not a blaze of sudden bloom, but kinder light. It kept on knocking again, again, until I opened to the rain. Spring knocked with rain. Spring knocked with rain. Soft knock, begin. Gray light resting on the street, windows blurred and thin, silver drops along the glass, let the change begin. Winter lingers in the air, but not the same as before. There's a gentler kind of sound outside the door. Drop by drop, slowly it sings under the quiet. Something stirs, spring starts in soft rain, falling slow. Not a storm that shakes the sky, but letting go. It touches earth, it touches skin. Spring starts where rain begins. Bare branches hold the falling light, dark against the gray, hidden green beneath the bark, waiting for its day. Footsteps softer on the road, shadows growing thin. Even frost along the edges loosens from within. Cool outside, warm inside, turning tide. Spring starts in soft rain, clear and wide. Not because the sun has come, but light inside. It finds the cracks where cold had been, and gently lets the bloom begin. distance, no lightning overhead, just steady silver falling where winter used to tread. Spring starts in soft rain, warm and bright, not a blaze across the hills, but kinder light. It falls and falls on everything and softly says, begin. Spring starts in soft rain. Rain on glass. Spring at last. Clouds drifting on tender gray, barely touching sky. Silver threads on window glass fall without a cry. Winter's breath is lingering, but thinner than before, like a door left half unclosed, gently opening more. Drop by drop, softly it calls through the quiet. Something falls. Spring's first whisper in rain falls slow, not a storm to shake the earth, but letting go. It brushes leaves, it soothes the pain. Spring begins in whispering rain. Bare trees drink the fragile sound, roots awake below. Hidden green beneath the bark starts to glow. Footsteps blur along the road, shadows turning light, even silence feels alive in silver light. Cool outside, warm within, let the turning begin. Spring's first whispering rain, soft and wide, not because the sun has come, but light inside. It finds the cracks where frost had lain and breathes new life through gentle rain. No thunder rolling in the hills, no lightning tearing through, just steady notes on rooftops, making all things new. Spring's first whisper in rain, clear and bright, not a blaze across the dawn, but kinder light. It falls and falls again, again, and softly says, begin. Spring begins in whispering rain. Rain on glass and lasts. A single drop against the glass, breaks the silent air. Gray sky leaning close to earth, soft and unaware. Winter lingers in the streets, thin upon the stone. But something in that falling sound says I'm not alone. One small sound on the ground, turning things around. The first drop of a new season falls slow, not a storm to sweep it all, but letting go. It touches skin, it touches reason. The first drop of a new season. Bare branches hold their breath, waiting for the sign. Hidden green beneath the bark begins to rise. Footsteps soften in the rain, cold grows light and thin. Even frost along the edge lets the warmth begin. Cool on skin, warm within. Let it in. The first drop of a new season, soft and clear. Not because the sun has come, but it's near. It finds the cracks where doubt had been, and open space to begin again. Thunder rolling overhead, no lightning tearing through, just quiet water on the earth, making all things new. The first drop of a new season, warm and bright, not a blaze across the dawn, but kinder light. It falls and falls on everything, and softly says, begin. The first drop of a new season. One drop becomes spring. Before the green is fully seen, before the branches shine, there's a fragile kind of sound between the lines. Morning rests on quiet bark, light is pale and thin. Something barely audible is waking from within. Not a cry, not a breeze, just a tremble in the trees. The sound of new leaves, soft and bright, not a storm across the sky, but growing light. You have to lean, you have to believe to hear the sound of new leaves. Tiny veins of hidden green, stretch beneath the air. Every but a quiet pulse waiting there. Old frost loosens from the edge, falls without a word. Even silence feels alive, as if it hurt. Low and slow, clear and deep, something stirring in its sleep. The sound of new leaves, warm and near, not because the dark is gone, but less of fear. Through every hush, through every breeze, I feel the sound of new leaves. No thunder rolling through the hills, no trumpet in the dawn, just steady growth beneath the bark, moving on. The sound of new leaves, clear and wide, not outside, but inside. Through every doubt, through every freeze, I come alive with new leaves. Barely heard but real. Morning light between the leaves, soft on quiet ground, branches leaning into wind, making almost sound. Shadows stretch in silver lines across the forest floor. Nothing sudden, nothing loud, just something more. Leaning close, don't resist, there's a voice in the mist. When the trees whisper low and slow, not a word the world can hear, but I know through every leaf, through every shimmer, my heart grows still. When the trees whisper, air moves through the open space like breath I didn't take. Dust and pollen, light and green, every small awake. Old thoughts loosen from my mind, drift among the air. Even silence feels alive everywhere. Step by step, calm and clear, something gentle draws me near. When the trees whisper soft and wide, not because the dark is gone, but light inside. Through every doubt, through every splinter, I find my peace. When the trees whisper, no thunder breaking through the sky, no voices calling out, just steady wind through woven leaves, untangling out. When the trees whisper warm and bright, not a blaze across the hills, but kinder light. Through every hush, through every shimmer, I learn to breathe. When the trees breeze whisper, leaves and air, I'm there. A thin stillness in the air, not empty, just aware. Something loosens in my frame without a call or name. No sudden turn, no bright display, just a softer way. Hush of spring settling in like a curtain lifting slow, where the dim began to go, a fragile opening. Hush of spring. Edges blur where cold once stayed, lines of doubt begin to fade. A hidden pulse beneath the ground now makes a different sound. No crowded sky, no blazing sun, yet something's begun. Hush of spring under skin, a quiet widening from where I've been. It doesn't shout or sing, still everything turns with the hush of spring. If the frost returns tonight, if the gray resists the light, I will rest inside this sea, half winter, half dream. Hush of spring, clear and slow, not a bloom the eye can see, but a shift inside of me, a calm remembrance. Hush of spring, barely there, yet everywhere. A loosened grip around my chest, not broken, just less pressed. The things I held so tight for years now soften at the edges here. No loud goodbye, no final cry, just a quieter why. Letting go gently, breath by breath, not erasing what has been, just untying it within. It drifts like evening light, out of sight. Letting go gently. Old echoes fade without a fight. They settle into softer light. What once felt sharp against my skin now barely lingers in. No need to chase, no need to blame. It'll leave without a name. Letting go gently, step by step, not forgetting who I was, just releasing what it does. It moves through me quietly, not a door that slams and ends, just a bend that slowly mends. It becomes a light of me, almost free, letting go gently. No thunder sound, just peace I found.
For years it lived behind my ribs, unspoken, folded thin, a sentence waiting at the edge, afraid to just begin. Ink trembled in my hand, but I let it stand. The day I finally wrote what I couldn't say. No thunder in the sky, just a wall that gave away. A quiet door swung open wide, and something in me stayed. It wasn't perfect, not refined. The lines were uneven and shy, but every word felt like a breath I no longer had to hide. Paper held the truth better than I could. The day I finally wrote what I held so long. No fireworks, no parade, just the feeling I belong. A fragile honesty becoming strong. If it's read or left unseen, if it's praised or torn between, it still exists outside of me, and that is enough. The day I finally wrote, I began again. Not because the world had changed, but because I let it in. A small, brave line became my open wind, one page, and I was different. A line of sound slips through the air, unseen but suddenly there. It brushes past my guarded mind and leaves a trace behind. No footsteps on the ground, yet something's found. Wind carries a song across my skin, a distant tender echo calling me in. It doesn't ask for long, it simply belongs. Wind carries a song. It feels like words I never said, floating where my doubts
turn hidden corners into light and sway. It moves me gently along where I belong. Wind carries a song, a hush, then it's gone, but I'm still humming on. Refrain against the glass, slow footsteps as it passes. Nothing sharp, nothing wild, just a quiet, patient child. It doesn't ask to be heard, still every drop is a word. Rain hums softly through the gray, a tender rhythm at the edge of day. It settles gently, then moves through me. Rain hums softly. The room grows warmer in the sound, like comfort falling down. Old thoughts loosen from their hold as the steady notes unfold. No flashing light, no crashing sky, just a lullaby. Rain hums softly on my skin, a silver murmur drawing me in. It lingers lightly, then sets me free. Rain hums softly. If the quiet fades too soon, if the clouds reveal the moon, I will keep that subtle tune in my room. Rain hums softly, clear and low, not a storm that shakes the ground, but a pulse I've come to know. It cools, it warms, it steadies me. Rain hums softly, a fading tone, still my own. A thin line drawn across the day, between the cold and change. I stand where hesitation stays, and feel it start to sway. No signal flare, no guiding sign, just this moment mine. Step into spring, one breath ahead, leaving the frost behind my back, with quieter thoughts instead. It isn't loud, it isn't grand, just taking my own hand. Old doubt loosens at the seam where I used to pause. A softer courage gathers pace, without applause. No perfect plan, no map to bring, just entering. Step into spring, slow and sure, not chasing brighter skies, just opening the door, the air feels thin, and suddenly it feels like me. If the chill should brush my sleeve, if I almost choose to leave, I will stay another beat on my feet. Step into spring, clear and wide. Not a season I must prove, but a shift I feel inside. No rush to run, no need to cling. I step into spring forward softly. The sky has cleared, it's heavier gray, but drops still trace the rail. A quiet shine on window glass, a softer kind of pale. No thunder left to echo, no hurried silver streams, just dampened earth and drifting light, unfinished dreams. No storm to name, no clouds to claim, just tender rain. A gentle rain lingers in the air, not falling now, but everywhere it cools the hush, it slows the day. A gentle rain that chose to stay. Leaves hold trembling beads of light, as if they're not aware that something's already shifting in the waiting air. Footsteps meet the quiet ground with softened, careful sound. Nothing blooms before my eyes, yet change is all around. No urgent call, no bright display, just slow decay. A gentle rain lingers, soft and low, not asking spring to hurry, so it makes a space for green to grow. A gentle rain, I know. If sunlight spills too fast, if warmth outshines the past, I'll remember how it felt when everything was fast. A gentle rain linger, thin and clear, not the bloom, but drawing near, it doesn't fall.